Good morning, everyone. Good to be with you. We're now going to get it started. This is the topic of Ron Sinclair's 10th speech. His title is Business Back to Basics. Ron is the proud owner of a premier commercial and residential cleaning service. He loves to live in South Orange County or South California because everything is there. Everything we can do for fun and all kind of activity in deep construction. And Ron's personality always been believing that life is a journey, and we are here to enjoy the ride. So I'm giving you Ron Sinclair, who is going to inspire us today.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Business. We all have a business. We all run a business. But today, in today's economic times, people are wondering, we're in a recession. Things are bad. Another country's going to file bankruptcy. The housing market is down. So let's get back to basics. The basic is, why did you start your business? The first thing you want to do is refuse to not participate in a recession. Because the recession is really right here, right between your head. It's what you think it is. In the Depression, many people got rich. Many people made a lot of money. Today, if you had a lot of cash, you could probably buy homes, commercial property, to start another business. So, back to basic is, what instilled you to start your business? Why did you start your business? What was your dream? What you want to do is get up in the morning, you want to say, this is the day that I'm going to be successful. You don't want to think about, you don't want to turn on CNN. Continuous negative news. Because they are looking for ratings. The first thing they want to do, they want to tell you the stock market crashed. We don't know what's going on. The healthcare is really bad. Does that really matter? You maybe have 3 kids in the bed. They need to go to school. They need to find out what's going on in life. They want to see their parents be positive. They want to see that something's going to happen in their life. So you want to get back to those things. So you don't want to listen to your naysayers. You don't want to get stuck up in the news. You don't want to use those 15 or 30 minutes that you have. Listen to something positive. Turn something on in your head. You want to get back to basics. Why did you go to college? Because you wanted a future. You wanted a great future. Think about who was your role model. Why do you want to do that? We're talking about the World Series. Why was Babe Ruth so great? Maybe because he didn't listen to the news. Maybe he didn't pay attention to that. Obviously, he didn't follow the system. He ate hot dogs. Today, if you ate a hot dog, it would be bad news to hear that information that he had the type of diet he did. But he's still a legacy. Think about that. What is your legacy? What do you want to leave? Do you want to say, oh, mom and dad was sitting there watching the news and they said, oh, we're not going to refinance. Why? Interest rates are the lowest they ever been. So you want to get back to basics in your business. You want to get back to basics in your life. You don't want to think about all those things that are making you negative, because it really is. It's all in your mind. It's all in your head. Yes, it does affect it, but you want to take advantage of it. Look at the silver lining. So what is your business plans? What is your future? Where do you want to be in 10 years? Where do you want to be in 3 years? Where do you want to be in 2012? Maybe you want to create a vision board. Maybe you want to update your vision board. You're back to basics. Maybe you want to look how far you came on your vision board. Maybe you didn't buy the car you want, but you bought something that was very close to the car you want. Keep it, remember, back to basics. Then think about, what was your most effective marketing tool that you've ever used? Maybe it was just walking up, shaking hands with that person, and telling them what you do after you heard what they did. Maybe it wasn't Facebook. It wasn't LinkedIn. All those are great tools, not to ignore, but what's the basic tools? How do we start a business? We started by handshaking, going out, knocking the doors, cold calling. All those old techniques, they still work today. That's the good news. All those back to basic things still work today. Then you want to balance your life. You want to balance your work life. Just because times are considered hard, you don't need to spend 16 hours a day. You need to take those 8 hours that you utilize and use them effectively. Remember, those 8 hours is when everyone else is working. No, you can't run errands between 8 to 5, and just think at 5 o'clock you're gonna make your cold calls, you're gonna go out to someone, because no, people work 8 to 5. Yes, you're an entrepreneur, yeah, you can make your own times, you can do your own things. But between 8 and 5 is when the business world is actually gonna answer your call, they're gonna purchase your product, they're gonna work with you, they're gonna talk to you. So you work 8 to 5, again, back to basics, and you're gonna get what's gonna need to be done. And then after 5, you have time with your family, whatever other things you need to do to take care of those things. So again, what inspired you? Just think about all the tools you have, you already have. They're already there, they're already available. The telephone is around. Now they're even more available. You can call any people you want to, you can contact anyone. Look for those groups that you've been a part of. Look for those groups and say, well, I'm a financial planner, but I want to go somewhere where people have the disposable income that need that money. I'm an insurance person, well, I want to be somewhere where individuals are going to need insurance. I sell homes, I want to make sure that I'm in a place where people are buying homes, maybe the bank are repossessing homes. Yes, it's a negative, but the positive, that's what you do, you sell homes. So that nightmare may be for someone else, but it may be a dream home for someone else. So you want to put your place in those, put your mind and your mindset in those locations and in those ideals. So again, you're on a positive, so what? Maybe there is a double dip recession, so what? Maybe stocks fell in IBM, so what? So what? What are you gonna do? You need to do a positive, you need to look at what can you do within yourselves, and what made you wake up one day and says, I'm gonna start my own business. You gotta really start thinking about those things. It didn't really matter. Maybe you had to start your business because you were laid off, and I like to say, laid off, laid off, laid off. But whatever that reason was, it put a fire in you. That fire got you to get up and say, I'm gonna go work, I'm gonna go do this. I'm not gonna be sitting there one day when someone can walk in and give me a pink slip. So you get back to basics. You need to find out, what were those things that made me feel that I could be preeminent above my friends, that I'm gonna be successful. I walked out of this company, or however, it was a forced exit or a great exit or whatever, to go out and do what I wanna do. And I believed in myself at that time that I'm gonna be successful. And guess what? You are. You're available, you're still working at it, you're still doing it, but you can't let the news, you can't let the economy, you can't let the world around you says, it's a really bad time to start a business. You really don't want to be on your own. Do you know how tough it is? Oh, employment is 18%. Yeah, again, there were people that were in the Depression that are still today. I mean, we can name names from the DuPonts, the Kennedys, whoever, that are still very well off today and have every intention to continue. Do you think they worry about what CNN says? Maybe not even looking at it, probably even paying attention to it. And actually, they are the news. So
Yeah.
what you really want to do is begin to think like that and believe like that, and make sure that every hour, every minute, every day that you're looking forward and you're going to stay on whatever started you to move forward in your business and in your life so that you may be successful. So thank you for your time, and remember, back to basics.